honestly, it's kind of like the most random stuff always happens, and I feel like I'm like always end up in that position of like, hey guys, I'm back, or when is the perfect time to record, like hop on YouTube and record a video, it's like most of the time you got to be in the right frame of mind. So I'm sitting here contemplating on like when to return and stuff, and then I plan like, hey, okay, cool, return on like whatever, start recording videos, make time for it, no problem, whatever. But get into the reality that it's so much crazy stuff going on in my life. Sometimes everything can seem fine 1 minute, and then the next thing, things just take a quick sharp turn out of nowhere. You're like it's crazy, man. I got my humor right now, because it's all that you really have left is to laugh and be happy, man, because God forbid I be out here depressed like off the craziness. But they say there's different stages for grief, and I'm kind of experiencing all of them. With that being said, we transition to the point of my mom had passed away Wednesday, 2:01 p.m. Having diabetes, along with something going on with her liver and kidneys and blood clot inside, like some blood clots like forming inside her and stuff. Is just the craziest thing. She was in and out of the hospital for months. As one moment everything sounds good, next minute is like, oh my gosh, what the freak, what's happening? Let me go check on her, whatever. I'm just like, it just was too much. And I know she was in pain and stuff. Started with the diabetes and her being amputee, her leg being amputated. So her being a recent amputee, having the prosthetic leg and stuff. And I'm like, it's crazy dealing with that. But I know she's strong. My mom was always strong, But it's weird, especially when it's your mom, and sit there and to talk about somebody in the past tense. Like, it's crazy, man. But I don't know. It's just different ways of me experiencing this and recovering from it. It's hard to just say how life is going to be. I'm just planning to just treat life normal, and then when I'm dealing with life, then I'm dealing with life, But I've had deaths in the family before, and nothing hits harder than when it's your own mom. It's someone that's been close to you. I would slightly understand if it was someone who abandoned you, or you never know who they were. You might be like, dang, that's crazy, but you only get one mom and one dad. Appreciate the people in your corner. Appreciate your loved ones, your family and stuff like that, or whatever. Or at least if you're not really talking to people too much, try not to be hateful or hurtful words directed to them. Just be mindful, because there's so much directions that anybody's life can go, and you never know when someone's lifespan is going to end. I've been talking to people, interacting with people, kind of just getting stuff off my chest and just being able to breathe. And it's weird, because like I said, it is my mom, and then you can't really go into the position of like, hey, I feel this kind of way, because I really feel like everyone is in the family is grieving, and I really can't compare to anybody else, but I know how I'm feeling. So like, it's more so of just like, okay, let me just focus on how to make myself better, and then possibly just like check on family members here and there to make sure that they're good. But it hit hard. It definitely hit hard, but I was glad that I was there to make sure that she was okay. In her last moments, talking to her and stuff like that. Honestly, I think when anybody goes through grief, what you should definitely remember is to never blame yourself, and being like, I wish this, that, and the third. I wish I was there. I wish I would talk to X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? You don't want to be in that kind of position or situation. So it sucks. But nevertheless, I kind of just want to be able to bounce back. It's some days are harder than others. Especially the first day. Oh my God, my other two brothers, didn't want to be in there because we weren't sure when her last moments were going to be. And her mom was like, she basically wanted to not have all those like tubes or anything. Just they wanted her to be able to just breathe easily and not worry about anything. And you get to the point of letting her just take the medication out and letting her just whatever, like however long she would have had left was totally up to her. But I swear it was like probably 10 minutes after that is when we heard the beep. It's crazy, but I don't know. Like I said, talking to people helped, because I really felt like in the beginning, hearing her conditions going back and forth, not knowing when her last day would be, I thought I would have been the most distraught one and isolated, not talking to nobody. But I've been keeping positive and telling myself not to allow that kind of stuff to like hit me in a place where I can't really bounce back, because I have to be strong for my mom. It's just weird. It's just weird. Like, out of all people, like, I never would have guessed my mom. Like, I know everybody, you lose somebody, whatever, you never would have guessed it would have been them. And it's like so many people that in the family you don't want to lose. So many people in your space that you interact with. You don't want to just lose anybody. But when it's from natural causes, or just like it just happens the way it happens, but it wasn't stolen from her in a way where it wasn't a car accident or murder or anything like that. It was more so just her body giving up on her, and she fought to the end. She definitely fought to the end. But I'm just glad that it wasn't like taken from her, as crazy as that sounds, but I don't know. I'm over here like being strong and trying to be strong for my brothers and stuff, checking on them as much as I can, but I know everybody can be distraught in these kind of situations. So I'll say this, man, it's one day at a time. But rest in peace to my mom, man. Like, you're always be an angel, and I know that you're watching over me, man. Listen, don't forget, you gotta laugh. Like, I tell my mom that all the time. You have to laugh and be happy. Being happy is all that we have left in this world, so we don't spiral into despair and insanity. But some days is better than others, man. Some days is better than others. Sometimes I might be able to be all jolly old Eli innuendo. I might be all why, and I'd be complaining this, that, and the third and stuff. But this hit something else, man. It hit something else. And I tell you too, like, when I was riding to the hospital, I was driving up there, I don't know what happened, but I just uncontrollably started crying. I'm just supposed to be going to check and see if my mom's okay, like normal. I mean, so many different situations and stuff. This is the first time that I just felt like something telling me that something is not right. It's like today is not okay. And I don't know what it was, but I'm listening to my music, and the freaking something just took over me, and I just couldn't help but just uncontrollably just cry, and then stop and try to sing the song and then cry again. It was different songs, different times. It's like, what is going on while I'm riding up here? It's just weird. Like, I don't know. But for that to happen that day was just crazy, man. So shout out my mom, man. Listen, you're awesome. You're awesome. And I know you're up there with the angels singing and dancing, lime dancing, like you were saying. Singing and dancing for sure, man. No more pain. That's no more pain. Listen. That's all I care about, is that you're okay. Sometimes you got to believe in something to believe that you can move past a lot of this stuff. And I spent a good amount of time not sure what in the world to believe in. I started believing in something, then I went through a path of just like not sure what the freak I'm doing, yet God's still watching over me regardless if I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm believing in. He's still looking out for me. And you also got to realize, someone being in pain, we say this every single time, but someone being in pain sometimes is worth it to just send them back to the heaven, rather than keeping them on earth just dealing with the pain for God knows how long. Like, you don't want to have them in pain and misery. But I don't know. I told her stay strong. I told her you stayed strong this whole time, man. You stayed strong this whole time. I talked to her a little bit before that, but I know she loves me. It would have been nice to get a final I love you I didn't really even know that was her time when the thing went off, but it was just sad to see her in that situation. So but I know that she loves me, and I know she knows I love her. And always be strong for my mom, my mother. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I wouldn't change anything in this path, in her path, her life, for the world, because that's just what was designed for her. And it was awesome to have her in my life, and making sure that she did what she could and helping her so she wouldn't feel like if she was all alone. And I just hope that she knows that she was not alone, and that she had people out there caring about her and love her. And her kids, we just wanted the best. We love you, you know. Last year coming into, I'm glad you made it to the beginning of this year. I'm glad you made it. Made it a year, and made it to the next month, almost a second month. It's just gonna be, it was almost the end of the second month. Literally the other Wednesday, almost, the month is almost done. But her birthday being in April is what's gonna hit me. Not hearing a happy birthday, son. I'm turning 29 soon. Like, it's just some stuff is gonna hit, but overall, it's okay. I'll figure it out. But love you, Mom Dukes. Always, forever and ever. I was blessed to have you, and I blessed for you to be my mom, you know. So I'm about to get myself emotional off of this, but yeah. So I'm kind of doing with that right now, and I don't really know, but I love you. And if you're watching, I know you're watching me. Keep smiling for me. You're my strength. You're the reason I keep going. You're the reason I move forward and do anything. You're forever. Me and you, we locked in. We locked in forever, you know. So I appreciate you. I don't know. But yeah. So I don't know when I'll be probably posting videos here and there, whatever the case is, but I don't know. It's just kind of I don't know. I'm figuring it out as I go, but it's doing my mom death right now is priority, but it doesn't exclude me wanting to still enjoy life and have fun and continue my life and doing what I do. My mom loved me doing my YouTube and my music, so it's not something I'm gonna stop doing. I'm gonna do what she wanted me to do, being happy. You know, that's what she would have always have wanted. So yes, Dana Ellis, forever an angel on earth. And you got sent back to the rest of the angels because your mission was over. But I know you're still watching us. Appreciate you. Love you. Bye.